Hey guys, it's your boy King Jamba, and today I am here with
Austin.
And Austin is playing Literal Spice.
Metaphys from 2017.
Alright, so Austin, you did like a, how many way tie for what place?
Two-person way tie for third place. Yeah.
If he would have beat the person he was facing for third, I would have had to face him again in an extra round.
Do you think you would have been able to win that round after actually experiencing this?
To be honest, no. This deck is fucking nuts. It's literally combos that I don't understand, and it's ridiculous. Please.
Alright,
show us.
So, Metaphys from 2017.
Let's go, throwback deck.
They're a Banish archetype. So in this deck, I run 3 Metaphys Ragnarok. They're a main engine of this deck. What it does is, when it's normal or special summon, banish the top 3 cards of your deck. Every Metaphys you hit against 300 attack. Pretty good in that regard. But its other effect is if it deals battle damage, special summon a Metaphys from your deck, which is amazing. That can be Ash Blossom, but I'll get into that in just a minute after. I'll explain why that isn't helpful in most cases. Metaphys Ragnarok is also a tuner, so side deck has. Oh, I forgot to put the synchro in there. I wasn't even running it today. But yeah, they have the Metaphys Horus that everyone's familiar with by this point. The spell and trap protection because my bad.
You're alright.
Mana Dragon Zernitron. If a spell or trap on your field is destroyed by a card effect or is now banished, you can special summon it from your hand. Set that card back face down on the field, and then you can activate your next turn. Pretty good spell protection. No, it wouldn't work in your deck at all. At all, because you don't want monsters. 2 Ash Blossoms, just the regular hand trap. Everyone knows it.
Yep.
DD Patrol Plane is an interesting one I recently added. During the end phase, if this card is banished, and it was banished this turn, you can banish a card from your hand, field, or graveyard to special summon an attack position. So I could just remove things that I don't want and need to fill up space. Let me just put these later. 2 Necro Faces, great for any banished deck. Banish them. Banish top 5 cards of both players' deck. Great mill. 2 Metaphys Daedalus. If this card is special summoned by a Metaphys monster's effect, like Ragnarok, it banishes all special summon monsters on the field. If this card is banished, I can shuffle it into the deck and special summon a different Metaphys. Banish a different Metaphys, not special summon, just banish. Metaphys Decoy Dragon. If this card is banished, I can special summon it back to the field in attack or defense position. Also, if my opponent declares an attack on any monster I control face up or face down, I can banish it to special summon a Metaphys, so that will activate any banished Metaphys' effects when they're special summoned. As well as that's the same thing for its pendulum effect, so it doesn't even need to be a monster. 2 Dimension Shifters, just to stop or slow down decks that require them to be milling their deck into the graveyard. 3 Metaphys Nephys. This card, when special summoned, banishes all set spells and traps on the field, which definitely crippled him for 1 round.
Alright, question about Dimensional Shifter.
Yes.
How did it play for you today?
I didn't even use it once.
Would you swap it out for anything?
No. If I ever have it in the opening hand where I'm going a second against Shadows, I always want that.
True.
I always want that in my deck. The chance of me having it is better than the trade-off of not having to use it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Metaphys Nephys, special summon, banish all set spells and traps. If this is banished, add any Metaphys card from my deck to my hand after shuffling it back into the deck. Metaphys Tyrant Dragon. If this card's special summoned, it's unaffected by traps, and it can attack twice if it destroys a monster first. If this card is banished, shuffle in the deck, special summon any Metaphys. So, as you can see, there's a whole lot of combo pieces right there alone of adding cards to your hand, banishing cards.
This shit is ridiculous.
There was a hole where I did like a solid minute of nothing but shuffling and adding cards. And then 1 card from Savage Trick that I was able to get a hold of. Aloof Lupine is an interesting one. If it's normal summon, banish 1 card from your hand as a cost, so you're always going to get that. And then banish 1 from your deck. Ash Blossom can't stop it, and also, as you can see, I want to banish things. Especially if I can hit a Necro Face. If I have a Necro Face with Aloof Lupine, I'm always going to do that, because I'll banish 10 cards from both of our decks. So just quick combos before I go into the spells and traps. So the cards I want to see in my opening hand are either Aloof Lupine. I'm not going to count Dimension Shifters because those are super situational. Aloof Lupine to start if I have any of these in my hand, I can summon it, banish one, and then banish a completely different one, which is going to start the chain process. Or a Metaphys Ragnarok to try to hit multiple Metaphys cards. So if I use either of these effects and banish Daedalus or banish all three of these in my opening hand, and then it's next turn, let's say I went second and he has a full field of special summons and whatnot, I can shuffle Daedalus into my deck, banish, Decoy, its effect won't activate until next standby phase, use Metaphys, shuffle in the deck, add Daedalus back to my hand, and then use Tyrant to shuffle it into the deck to summon Daedalus, and Daedalus' effect will banish all of their special summon monsters. That's just their whole field gone, and I can have multiples of it.
So who needs Lightning Storm?
Yeah, who needs Lightning Storm when I can banish all of your set things? Now, I know the obvious thing is, oh, but you have spells and traps like Solemn Judgment or things like this. Well, they aren't. If I have my one card on the field, that's just I get to do whatever I want card. That doesn't matter. So spells, Raigeki, Field Wipe, Trade-In, Tyrant, and Metaphys are both level 8, so I can discard them to draw 2 cards. Not once per turn either, so it's great.
Pot of Greed.
Pot of Extravagance. For I have a very small side deck. I need to increase it a little bit. Just the obvious draw. I don't want to draw any more drawing, but that's why I have 2 other cards. Left Arm Offering. If I have a full hand of Metaphys cards that isn't Ragnarok, I'm just going to dump them, because then the effects happen.
Yeah.
Dimensional Fissure, just great, just to make sure if I'm using Trade-In to get them banished. 1 Cosmic Cyclone, just for decent spell removal. I don't need any more Cosmic Cyclones for obvious reasons later. Pod Duality, to get around Extravagances not being able to draw. Because I don't draw, I add. 3 of the Continuous spell, Asym Metaphys. This card's a little ridiculous. Once per turn, I can banish a Metaphys to draw 1 card. Pretty great. Once per turn, during either player's turn, if a Metaphys card is banished, apply this effect. If it's my turn, any non-Metaphys card loses 500 attack. If I banish it during my opponent's turn, change all battle positions to the opposite. Even if they're face down. Sorry.
Don't die.
Soul Absorption. That's obvious. Banishing is needed. God dang it.
The Corona.
No.
It's the Corona.
No, I just had a sore throat. Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. Shit. Oh no, it's one of those profits. Okay.
I'm gonna label this video Coronavirus Victim Gets 3rd Place. Corona
Because it's cancer either way. Shit.
Oh, he's getting ready. He's gonna die. We all got it.
If you don't win in the duel, you'll at least take your opponent out.
If you lose in duel, you lose in real life. Alright, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. This is a card that I don't understand why it's 1 cent. Like, this is literally a penny. I had to pay $5 for 2 of these. Here's why it doesn't make sense. I know, okay. These are both level 7s. Its effect is banish a level 7 from my hand or field. It doesn't have to be just in my hand. And I get to draw 2 cards. Why is that only 1 cent?
So another Pot of Greed for your deck.
Yeah, I just have like fucking 4 Pot of Greeds. And then I'm gonna save the big boy spell for last. So now to the traps. Metaphys Metaphys Ascension. Discard a Metaphys card, draw a card, then I can banish a Metaphys card. Yeah, you see where that's going. Anyways. Metaphys Ascension. If this card is banished, I can add any Metaphys card from deck to hand. I can only use one of these effects each. Not each. One of these either or per turn. So if it gets banished, it's not good. At the same time, I use this first effect. But if I use Daedalus to banish, I can just add any card from my hand. And then Metaphys Dimension. Honestly, I saw a lot of profiles online that didn't have it, which is dumb. You need to have this because it's just ridiculous removal. First off, if they special summon any Metaphys that's banished to the field. Great. It doesn't pop any effects except for Ragnarok, which is banish the top 3 cards, and for every Metaphys I hit, gain range attack. That's great. Dimension's other effect. If I banish a Metaphys card, banish 1 card on the field. So if I summon him and I banish a Metaphys, Disruption. Like, it doesn't even matter if the Shadows have Construct out, because it's just gonna get gone anyways. Now, again, what I was saying about, oh, you can just use Solemn Judgment to stop all their effects, or use Ash Blossom, or use any of those effects just to stop any of those shenanigans from even happening. Yeah, you're right. Unless I have their field spell on the field. I only run one because I can search it ridiculously easy. Each turn, I can normal summon a level 5 or higher Metaphys card. If that monster is then banished during the end phase. He couldn't use Mystic Mine the turn he had it because of that.
No, I couldn't.
Because the monster I had would have been banished. But its other effect is you can't activate anything in response to Metaphys monster's effects. He let me have that with God's Scolded Oracle because he didn't realize what that fully meant.
No.
So what happened was, Metaphys Factor was played immediately. The next standby phase, I had banished Tyrant Dragon and had Metaphys Metaphys in my hand. Shuffle, special summon, banished all of his set spells and traps. He couldn't metaverse, he couldn't do anything. It was great.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Was it? Was it?
Side deck, that's not the complete one, because I keep forgetting to add the things. 2 Trick Stars just for fodder for extravagance. Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, obvious reasons. Wicked's fodder. Top Logic Zeraboris, if I special summon a Metaphys next to it, gonna banish the field anyways. And then Blacklist Soldier of Chaos, didn't get to use that one.
You have a Blackluster Soldier of Chaos?
Don't you remember that card I sold,
true.
Prismatic Lightning Storm? I was able to buy that and finish this deck.
That is ridiculous.
So, if for whatever reason you're wanting to do this, don't do a main deck, don't do a side deck, you don't need it. You really, unless you want to run those cards, you don't need it. Let me take out the big boy expensive ones. Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
This deck is $40, and you can literally order all of them online if you're willing to pay like $40. $40, by the way, is with shipping and handling. This actual deck maybe costs $12.
Alright, so any shout-outs?
My YouTube channel.
Oh.
ShadowMuse7.
No. So promotion.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
ShadowMuse7 on YouTube.
Alright, I will put it in the description.
Yeah, thanks for that. Also, great deal.
Yeah, get that out of here. Alright. Peace.
Yeah.